start the next lesson, a lesson in life from beggar. So in chit chat section, a piece of advice that stopped a bad habit in you. When I was 8th standard, I used to eat betel nuts that comes in a sachet. One day I caught by my elder brother. He slapped me hard and advised not to do such things again. From that time, I didn't even see those sachets. A quote or proverb that you love to use often. Our life is journey from slang to fluent. Live it your way. An experience that taught you a lifelong lesson. The same experience I would like to share here. When I was in 8th standard, I used to eat betel nut that comes in a sachet. One day I caught by my elder brother. He slapped me hard and advised not to do such things again. From that time, I didn't even see those sachets. A story, news, episode, movie, play that has impressed and changed you. I have learned a lot from small babies. They do whatever they want without caring the people what say. I follow सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग when do good things people have something to say. If you do bad things people again have something to say. So without caring the people do whatever your mind tells you. Many slang expressions or terms are used for people having positive or negative traits. Match the expressions in column A with type of person in column B. Couch potato means lazy or good for nothing. Worrywart means always nervous or worried. Fuddy duddy means old fashioned, refuses to change. Wet blanket spoils other people fun or mood. Whiz means brilliant or genius. Black sheep is a shameful person. Live wire is a very energetic or active person. Group and plot the difference in reactions of an optimist and pessimist. Failure in exam or test. So optimist people will say, "It's okay, better luck next time. I will try my best." And the pessimist person will say, "Oh, my bad luck. Teachers didn't teach me good." Lose a good amount of cash. It happens everyone that optimist will say, and pessimist, "It's my bad luck." Unexpected rainfall, bad weather. I will enjoy the rain. And pessimist will say, "It always comes on bad timing." Illness. Optimist person will say, "I should get well soon." And the pessimist people will say, "I'm good not getting cure. I will die soon." Extra classes in school. Optimist people will say, "It is good to gain knowledge." And the pessimist person or people will say, "Why there is need to take extra class? I am bored." Next, some questions have given along with the lesson. So we can say that those are the WH question. So the first question is there. Who is Meena? Meena was an LSA officer and a good friend of writer. What was Meena's nature like? Meena's nature was strange. She was forever unhappy. She was pessimistic and always thinking negative about something. Her attitude was distrustful and had sad feelings. What is meant by she never had anything positive to say? It means she was pessimistic and always thinking negative. She never had anything positive to say. Discover the location in Mumbai where the writer spotted Meena. Writer was waiting rain to stop at Bombay's Flora Fountain. She was standing near the Akbarali's. Akbarali's is a popular department store. What is the difference between just what is the difference between pessimistic and the optimistic person? An optimistic person always thinks positive and enjoys every moment of his life. They are confident and independent to do things at their own risk. A pessimistic person has negative thoughts and stays always unhappy. They are less confident and always depends on others. Find out more about the Sudha Murthy and her writings from the internet. Sudha Murthy is an engineer, teacher, philanthropist, and writer in Kannada and English. Murthy began her professional career as a computer scientist and engineer. She is the chairperson of the Infosys Foundation and a member of public healthcare initiatives of the Gates Foundation. Sudha Murthy was born into a Madhva family on 19 August 1950 in Chicago in Karnataka, India. The daughter of the surgeon Dr. R. H. Kulkarni and his wife Vimla Kulkarni. She and her siblings were raised by her parents and maternal grandparents. What surprised the writer? The sudden good changes of Meena surprised the writer. What lesson did Meena learn about the guru, the beggar? Meena realized that she had many comforts, none of which they had. But the beggar had the most important that Meena didn't. So she started to make list of she had and what she didn't. By this way, she changed attitude towards life using the beggar as a role model. Describe an experience where somebody has changed your way of looking at life. When I was in 8th standard, I used to eat betel nut that comes in a sachet. One day, I caught by my elder brother. He slapped me hard and advised not to do such things again. From that time, I didn't even see those sachets. How did the beggar and his granddaughter enjoy the rain? The beggar and a young girl were playing on the road because there was no traffic. They were laughing, clapping, and screaming joyously, as if they were in paradise. Hunger and rain did not matter. They were totally drenched and happy. What did Meena do to show gratitude to her guru? Meena sponsored her guru's granddaughter to a boarding school as a mark of respect and to show gratitude to her guru. Let's start English workshop. Complete the following table. Who said to whom? Sweta is a very beautiful girl, isn't she? The writer said to Meena. When a pony is young, he looks handsome. Meena said to the writer. It's a beautiful day, writer said to the Meena. No, the sun is too hot, Meena said to the writer. I'm all excited. It's nice to meet old friends. Meena said to the writer. Let's chat, Meena said to the writer. We won't get a taxi in this rain. The writer said to the Meena. Then what's the secret of your energy? The writer said to the Meena. A beggar changed my life, Meena said to the writer. Whether the following statements are right or wrong. Correct the wrong ones. The author and Meena were great enemies. Wrong. The author and Meena were the great friends. Meena was a very cheerful person initially. Its sentence is wrong. Meena was not a very cheerful person. She was always unhappy. Meena stayed alone in an apartment in Delhi. Wrong. She was staying apartment and her parents was staying in Delhi. Meena was the second child of her parents. It's wrong again. Meena was only one child of her parents. The author spotted Meena at Bombay's Flora Fountain. Right. The beggar and the young girl were playing on the road because there was lot of traffic. It's wrong sentence. The beggar and the young girl were playing on the road because there was no traffic. The scene of the beggar and the girl made Meena peep into her own life. Right. The beggar became Meena's role model. Right. It took Meena almost 2 years to put the change into effect. Right. Meena was able to give Guru Dakshina directly to her guru, the beggar. Wrong. Meena sponsored to that granddaughter to a boarding school, not directly to the guru, the beggar. Choose the alternatives to complete the sentences. Meena, who is an LIC officer, is a pessimistic person. The writer was standing near the Akbaralis, a popular department store, because she was waiting for rain to stop. The only the only thought in writer's mind till they reached the Grand Hotel was what had brought about such a change in Meena. Meena sponsored the granddaughter of the beggar because it was a token of respect for that beggar. How did the beggar change Meena's attitude? Discuss with your partner and complete the following web. Beggar's activities that's changed Mina's attitude. The beggar and his granddaughter were playing in the rain when there was no traffic. They were laughing, clapping, screaming, even though they were hungry. They were happy, even though completely drenched by the rain. They were living their life happily, even though they didn't have anything that Mina had. Write in your own words. How did Mina show her gratitude to her guru? She sponsored the guru's granddaughter to a boarding school as a mark of respect and to show gratitude to her guru. Why would Meena be sad initially? Give reasons. Pick out sentences from the story which proves that Meena was a pessimist. She was forever unhappy. She was pessimistic. There is always something strange about her. Her gloom and cynicism had a way of spreading to others. She never had anything positive to say on any subject or about any person. She had a habit of complaining about anything and everything. Question number 6. Find antonyms or antonyms of the following words from the story: optimistic, pessimistic, drizzle, poor, new, old, lie, truth, ugly, beautiful, front, smile, hell, paradise, heaven, unhappy, happy, disrespect, respect or esteem, unimportant, important. The next question: go through the points below showing Mina's encounter with the beggar that transformed her completely. The sequence of events are jumbled up below. Arrange the events ascending to the occurrence. Fill in the number as per the sequence. First, I saw from the window the beggar and the young girl playing on the road. Second, they enjoyed playing in the rain as if they were in paradise. Third, on seeing them so very happy, I felt ashamed on myself. Fourth, I decided to change using the beggar as a role model. And the last one is, it took 2 years to put the change into effect. How did the beggar change Mina's attitude towards life? Write it down in 5 to 6 lines. One is done for you. The incident made Meena to look at her own life. She realized that she had many comforts, none of which they had. She felt ashamed herself and started to make list of what she had and what she didn't have. She found she had more to be grateful for than most people could imagine. She decided to change her attitude towards life, using the beggar as a role model. It took her almost 2 years to put in the change into effect. Now, she is always happy and finds happiness in every small things, in every situation, and in every person. Summarize the story with the help of the points given below. Meena's initial attitude, Meena's meeting with Sudha Murthy in Mumbai, beggar's incident, and change in attitude. So some points have given here, that do's and don'ts. So let's go to the summary that I have written here. Summary: Meena was a pessimistic girl working as an LIC officer and earning a good salary. She is a friend of writer. She was always thinking negative and didn't have anything to say positive. She was always unhappy. Whomever there may be, she had something negative to say about. One day, at Bombay's Flora Fountain, writer spotted Meena. She was totally different than she was before. She had changed herself a lot. Meena asked for a cup of tea, but Sudha Murthy refused by saying some reasons. But she forced to Sudha and went for a grand hotel. After asking the secret of her energy, Meena gave an unbelievable answer. Meena was changed by the beggar. The beggar and her granddaughter used to say in front of the house. She was giving some leftovers to him. One day, they were enjoying the rain by laughing, clapping, and screaming. Meena was watching that. So, she started to make a list of what she had and what she didn't. From that day, she changed herself totally. She became optimistic. She stayed always happy. Her attitude was positive now. She finds happiness in every small thing, in every situation, and in every person. Read the above summary, making Meena the narrator. Begin with I worked in Bangalore in LIC. Sudha was my friend. I worked in Bangalore in LIC. Sudha was my friend. I was a pessimistic girl. I was always thinking negative and didn't have anything to say positive. I was always unhappy. Whoever there may be, I had something negative to say about. One day at Bombay's Flora Fountain, Sudha spotted me. I was totally different than I was before. I had changed myself a lot. I asked for a cup of tea, but Sudha refused by saying some reasons. But I forced to Sudha and we went for a grand hotel. After asking the secret of my energy, I gave an unbelievable answer. I was changed by the beggar. The beggar and the granddaughter used to say in front of my house. I was giving some leftovers to him. One day, they were enjoying the rain by laughing, clapping, and screaming. I was watching that. So, I started to make a list what I had and what I didn't. From that day, I changed myself totally. I became optimistic. I stayed always happy. My attitude was positive now. I find happiness in every small thing, in every situation, and in every person. So see, here is one of the mistake. After asking the secret of her energy, so you have to write here after asking the secret of my energy. So instead of writing her, so you should write here my. Getting? Next question. Project. Divide the class in 4 groups. Collect 4 different stories written by Sudha Murthy. Select a story for every group and write it in the form of play. Enact it in the front of the class. Answer. A prolific writer in English and Kannada, Sudha Murthy has written novels, technical books, travelogues, collection of the short stories and non-fictional pieces. A book for children. Her books have been translated into all major Indian languages. Murthy is a notable philanthropist working as a chairperson of the Infosys Foundation and a member of public healthcare initiatives of the Gates Foundation. So below are the list of the 16 of the best Sudha Murthy books out of many written by her. Voice and Otherwise, How I Taught My Grandmother to Read and Other Stories, Gently Falls the Bakula, Mahasweta, Dollar Bahu, The Day I Stopped Drinking Milk, The Old Man and His God, Discovering the Spirit of India, Grandma's Bag of Stories, House of Cards, 3000 Stitches, The Mother I Never Knew, The Magic of the Lost Temple, Something Happened on the Way to Heaven, The Serpent's Revenge, that is Unusual Tales from the Mahabharata, The Bird with Golden Wings, and The Man from the Egg. So this is the lesson and the next poem that I'm going to post soon. So you don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.